Alright guys, Fox here today with a new deck profile for you guys. Decided to update the Bruce deck profile for you guys with the new support from set 6 that we just got. Wouldn't say just got it a few weeks back now. Been testing the build a little bit. Wanted to iron out some of the kinks. Still, I feel like I've got it to a point where I like it now. So we'll go ahead and go through the deck profile, show you guys what I'm working with. Have moved back to the grade 3 build now. Am liking it a lot. I can show you guys a grade 4 build if you guys would like to see that as well. But just getting into the, still running the same ride line with Matt and Steve, still the same effect as always. You know, move the Matt back behind to rear guard, so charge 1, and then when you place the Richard, put the Steve in, draw a card, and then of course your Bruce, allowing you at the beginning of your ride phase to final rush, and then when you attack to Soul Blast 5 and to stand all of your front row rear guards. Just still a really strong ability. Not quite as powerful as the grade 4 Bruce, but it does not eat up as much of the counterblast, and with the new grade 3 we got in set 6, the deck does tend to eat up quite a bit of counterblast. So I opted to go with the grade 3 version instead, so you're not quite running through as much counterblast. Then for the rest of our grade 3s, we're running 3 more of the Bruce for your Persona ride. Really good in that aspect. Like I said, you're not having to worry about running out of your counterblast because you're going to be wanting to save it for Julian. Really neat new card we got out of set 6. For those of you who don't know, his ability reads as follows. Once per turn on the rearguard circles, when he attacks a Vanguard, you counterblast 1, and he gets 2k until end of turn for each card in your damage zone. And then if you have a Vanguard with Bruce in its card name, you soul charge 1 for every 2 cards in your damage zone. And then you choose up to the same number of cards soul charged by the effect from your soul, and you call them to an open rear guard circle. So say you soul charge 2 by the effect, you can call 2 cards to open rear guard circles. So it's just really powerful. It kind of gives you the same effect you were getting from the previous grade 2, except it's just really powerful. It's on the effect. It helps rebuild your soul for your Bruce turn. It's just really everything we wanted from the deck. Really helps you hit magic numbers with its attack boost as well. It's just really a fantastic card, and really just does everything the deck wants it to do. It just really helps the deck come full circle. And then to finish out games, we're running 4 of the Hellblast Full Dive. I've been messing around with 3 or 4 of this. At first I was running 3 and attacking 1 of the 10k. When the attack hits, counterblast 1 to retire one of your opponent's rear guards. And then when it restands by a card effect, it gets +1 critical until end of turn. But I really do like the 4 Hellblast Full Dives because it really does help you finish the game. Just those helps you hit massive numbers and helps you finish things out. Really helps you add that extra pressure. If you don't draw into your other copies of Bruce, you really just have your Persona ride because it gives your front row the 10k, lets you cycle further in your deck and get your combo pieces. It just gets you everything you want. And then we are running 4 Marjorie, the good old set 1 staple. Still around, still doing everything you want to in the deck. You know, when it attacks, if you're in final rush, put one of your rear guards in your soul, you draw a card, soul charge 1, it gets 10k until end of turn, hits that magic 23k column by itself with your Hellblast, 33. You Persona Road, it's 43, so it hits huge numbers, helps refill your soul, and it draws you cards. So just an amazing card. One of your best attackers in the deck on its own. And then one of the cards, the grade 3 version, allows you to run more consistently, whereas the grade 4 version tends to cut. Is one of my favorite cards is Diabolos Jetbacker Leonard. I love its art, love its effect, so I'm really glad I'm able to run this card again. I should whip out my mat with him on it. His effect, for those of you who don't know, if you're in Final Rush, it gets 5k, and when this unit would attack, instead it battles all of your opponent's units in a column, and when its attack hits, you can counterblast, or you can soul charge one, and if your Vanguard is Diabolos Violence Bruce, choose up the one card from your soul and call it to an open rearguard circle. So if you had 2 cards, you're attacking a whole column, you call it to 2 open rearguard circles for that soul charge too. So it's really good. You know, you with this in conjunction with Julian, you know, you're really never gonna have an empty field. You're just constantly going to be refilling, constantly swarming the board. It's just an amazing card. Just one of the heart and soul of the deck. And then moving on to grade 1s, we are running 4 Dober. It helps pump up your rear guards. At the end of the battle that it boosted, if you are in Final Rush, you could put it in your soul. Choose one of your units that gets 10k until end of turn. It helps refill your soul and give that 10k. So really good card. Then of course running 4 of the effect Sentinels, Recusal Hate Dragon, only running 3 Protobulb, still really good, helps you get back your Bruces for your Persona ride, it helps you get back your Recusal Hates, your guard power, anything, you know, your triggers if you need to survive later in the game, any of your combo pieces you're missing, this helps you get them back. So just a really key piece in the deck. And one of your better boosters in the deck. And then we are running the Overtrigger, obviously. For those who don't know what this Overtrigger does, when you drive check it, the additional effect is during your turn, all of your Vanguards get the additional effect of plus 10,000 power and plus 1 critical until the end of the fight. And then you get to give 100 million to a unit. So really good. Adds a lot of pressure if you do drive check it early. And then we're running 2 standard heals, one of the heal for if they have an additional critical, and then one of the heal if they've attacked 2 or more times with that unit, just to cover our bases. I like to have one of each just for, you know, certain scenarios. Then we're running this 8 or not 8 crit, just 4 crit and 4 front, and the 3 draws. We're running Rainbow. We do want to run the effect crits, obviously, because sometimes we do need it for the Fist Soul for Bruce's effect. Very rarely does that come up, but you know, sometimes it does. But yeah, overall, I'm really glad to have been able to move back to the grade 3 version. It's definitely a nice change of pace from running the grade 4 version for, you know, these past many months. Really enjoying the deck and having a lot of fun with the rest of the set 6 decks. So if you guys would like to see any other deck profiles, just let me know what you'd like to see below. Definitely going to be bringing some of the other ones to you later in the week. So look forward to those, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.